Pleasant greetings to all my viewers and my subscribers. This is Jah-P Sports Talk. I hope everyone is keeping safe. So yesterday we saw where Shane Thompson opened his season in the Gala Diamond League in China. And he came second in a time of 9.99, right behind Akane Simbini from South Africa. And in this race, we saw where Shane Thompson's foot actually was over the line before Akane Simbini. And if you can remember, it was similar situation, if not the same, at the Olympics where he had got defeated by Noah Lyles. So it's early stages, but it brings the question to say, is Kishane Thompson learning or is Kishane Thompson too relaxed? You understand me? But towards about the last 10 meters or so, we could definitely see where Kishane Thompson basically, you would say, faded, or he was just a little bit relaxed. Akini Simbini definitely was his topping speed was pushing. So, we saw where he basically got a slight edge. But we think if Kishane Thompson had pushed his torso over, he would have definitely got the win over Akini Simbini, you know. So it brings a lot of questions, but as I said, I don't want to rush on Christian Thompson right now. I know it's early season and all of that, but I hope that he learn from this race and try to learn from that last race with Noah Lyles. You understand me? Because if you don't be careful, Kishin, things like these are going to be a big problem for you in the future, for the present and the future. So you have to take things like these very serious, Kishin. You understand me? So we saw where Rowan Watson finished 10.18. Let's say Tibogo finished third, 10.03. I guess he's just warming up. Emmanuel Essimi from Cameroon, 10.07. Christian Coleman finished at fifth. So that was for the 100 meter. Ferdinand Omelala, we're not sure what happened in that race with him, but he finished at ninth in a time of 10.25. You know, so as I said earlier on, Akini Simbini is in good shape, and Kishane Thompson, we see him getting out the blocks pretty well. So we definitely know that he have the goods. We just cannot wait for to see Kishane Thompson running some fast times. You understand me? We just can't wait to see him running in the 990s regular, you know, 989, somewhere up there. We can't wait to see him running some times that we can say, yes, this is the Kishane Thompson that we have been waiting for, you know. So just gonna give you some updates in other races. In the men's 400 meter, we saw where Christopher Bailey won that race in 44.17 from the USA. We didn't have any Jamaicans in this. Kirana James finished on the line again, 44.94. It's still early stages. Vernon Norwood from the USA, 44.93. And some Botswana, two Botswana finished second and third. So this is nice to see Botswana stepping up there in the 400 meter for men. So other athletes out there now have to put in double time because the Botswanans are coming. Quincy Hall finished down the track, 45, 99. Young guy, just 20 plus, 20, 20 what, 24. His age is going up. You know, so you still have a lot of time. Still have a lot of time, but you have to just learn as time goes by. Finish down the track in eighth spot. For the 5,000 meter, I'm not sure about this name. I'm gonna skip that one. In the men's 110 meter hurdles, we saw where Rashid Broadwell finished third in a time of 13.24. This one was won by Cardell Tinch from the USA, 12.87, and Rashind um, Mukarate from Japan. I beg your pardon if I don't pronounce that one correct, my viewers. Answer Parchment finished disappointing 6 down the line, 13.32. Orlando Bennett finished down the line also at 13.49. So, as I said, it's still early stages, but we want to see our athletes doing well earlier on in the season. It gives them a great motivation, but it also gives them a great motivation when they do not perform well at the start of the season. So, it shows them that, listen, we need to put in some more work. Our high need to put in some more work. In the 400-meter hurdles, we saw where Karsten Warholm, won a time of 47.28, and someone from Brazil here, Matheus Lima, finishing second, 48.08. Da, da, dum, dum, dum. Bengstrom from Sweden finishing third, 48.72. Let me see now, go down, further down. Dum, dum, dum. In the men's pole vault, Armando Plantis, once again, 6.11. Trust me, this man, I would want him to see him. I would want to see Armando Plantis doing some other events. Trust me. I think he's too talented for this pole vault. He has been breaking records, and over. And I would want to see him doing another event. Trust me. Maybe the high jump, the long jump, or something. I would want to see him doing some other events. Trust me. I don't know if he's thinking about it, or maybe doing the 100-meter flat or something. But I would definitely want to see him doing another event, just to see if he can cope or he will deliver. you know. But if something is working for you and you are continuously breaking records and making your money, I mean, I guess it wouldn't worthwhile for you to switch to something else that's gonna take you forever to really get to a certain distance. Well, let us see how it goes in the near future if he will switch to another event at any point in time or flex. In the men's triple jump, we saw where Jordan Scott finished second in a jump of 17 flat. This one was won by Pedro Picardo from Portugal, 17.03. That's a big jump there. You know, um, Donald Scott from USA finished fourth, and China, Ming, 16.92. Into the women's 200 meters, no, we saw where Anna Vea Battle from USA won a time of 22.38. We didn't have any Jamaicans in this race. Jenna Prandini, she finished on the line fifth. So no, the women's 800 meter, Natalia Gould, she finished in a time of 1 minute 58 and 4.43 seconds. I definitely must commend Natalia Gould. She has been a warrior over the years, and she continues to deliver over and over and over. We definitely have to give her credit. You know, um, running up against these high class athletes and coming fourth or second or third, it's a plus. It's a plus, and we just pray as the season continues, she will continue to run fast times like this. So well done, Natalia Gould. This one was won by an Ethiopian. Um, Sarah Billings from the US, Australia finished second, and Uganda, Nak Nak Nakai finished third. So let me see now. The women's 100-meter hurdles. Daniel Williams, she came second in this one. This one was won by Grace Stark, 12.42. Daniel Williams, 12.55. Um, Toby Amasang, she finished fourth. So, we are waiting to see how the season progress with Toby Amasang and the other athletes. Definitely Charlton from the Bahamas, who finished down the line in seventh spot. Still early stages, but anticipate to see how things flow for these athletes. In the women's high jump, we didn't have any Jamaicans in this one. This one was won by Ukraine. Let me see now. The woman shot put. Daniel Thomas Dodd, she finished down the line in ninth spot at 18.21. So we hope that as time goes by, she will progress with her throw. Let me see now. In the men's long jump, Wayne Pinnock finished third. Tajay Gale finished fifth. This one was won by China. They finished first and second. So good motivation here for Wayne Pinnock and Tajay Gale. Dum, 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 dum. So let me see now. So this one is a promotional event. See. So that's the result there in the second Diamond League, my viewers. Those are the results. A bit disappointing that we didn't have any wins today, but nevertheless, you know, as I said, it's a great motivation to see athletes coming second, third, fourth, you know, and coming up somewhere up in the top five. You understand me? It's a great motivation regardless. So the next Diamond League will be a next week and a half from now. This one will be in Doha. All right, so this one will be Qatar. So it's on the 16th of May. So mark it down on your calendar. All right, mark it down on your calendar. That would be Doha, Qatar. And then after that, now, the following week, they will have this one is a Van Dam, Rabat. This one is in Rabat in Morocco, right? On the 25th of May. All right, and then it continues in early June. All right. So if you want to check further about the athletes and what is going on with the Diamond League, you can always go on to World Athletics page on Google. Or you can just browse through Facebook also and Instagram. And you can just go on the Diamond League page and see or you can what information you can get from there. So, our viewers and subscribers, I want to thank you so much. Just before I close off, in a small interview I saw with Kishan Thompson, the interviewer had asked him, when will they see him soon, or where is his next event? He's saying that he's not sure. So when they see him, they see him. So we anticipate to see Kishan Thompson some more. Hoping that we'll get to see him in that next in that meet on the 16th or some other race on the circuit. All right, it's a world championships year, so we want to get him in the best shape possible. So, my viewers and subscribers, I just want to thank you again for subscribing, like, share, and comment. School at Jamaica TV, Sports Circle Chief 45, Blessed Journey, Maya's Way, the amazing Emanchi. Wow. I just want to just big up everyone. I don't want to leave out anyone. Yard Foods, and continue to work on your channel, my viewers, and just keep safe. Until next time, Jah-P Sports Talk.